So that's why I was saying that a lot of motherfuckers is not going to mix with the world and probably going to have to start their own society because it's becoming the homos are now taking over the country. In my other video, the ABCD group is the new oppressors. So if you don't fit in with society as this gay shit is taking over and you refuse to bow down, as it says in the Bible, you will not be able to buy, sell, you'll be cast out, cancel culture. That's why I was saying, like, Mr. West, all he said was the Jews own our, what do you call it, are the A&Rs at the music labels, and they own a lot of public broadcasting. And all he simply stated is we're out here killing ourselves and making ourselves look stupid, and they're the ones who are making the revenue off of it. I don't see where that's anti-Shemitic, but somehow he just lost billions of dollars off of that one statement. I don't see where the hate is at in there. If facts are true, then how can that be hate? But then also he said something about the 13th Amendment, Section 19, slavery is abolished except the criminal punishment, and that was before the Jewish thing. And yet, the same people that canceled them and boycotted and all that shit didn't say anything. And that's another factual, real shit, but sad for it. And on top of that, that's a hateful, anti-African law. Because blacks are targeted mostly by police and filled most of the jails. But yet those same people that made Mr. West lose billions of dollars didn't say anything years previous when he said the 13th Amendment, Section 19 needs to be changed because slavery is not abolished, it's just transformed over into prison. And those same people that canceled him for spitting real shit, no hateful, he ain't say fuck the Jews, they're a bunch of nasty motherfuckers, kill them all. He ain't say nothing like that. He simply stated facts, which if you research, is a true fact. Wahlberg, Goldstein, exactly. These are names that you'll find at the record labels, executive, whatever the case, television owners, bank owners, all that shit. But at least relating to TV, which you see a lot of dumb black shit on, and gangster rap, which they are a lot of, exactly. What was the anti-Shemitic part? But it's funny how the whole world is now fighting against Israel, the Israelis, talk about they're now hateful. Y'all I didn't make that video, y'all anti-Shemitic. But that's a prime example of how you can be a man and stand on truth and still be hated and outcasted, but yet real shit that's, as you see, the past 16 years can be swept under the rug and nobody ever addresses it. But as soon as that same issue comes to that group or those people, then now it's time to address it. That's what I said. See, this is why as I say about the video I made about Dr. Umar, John, this is why you need real men in the house. Like women say, y'all just don't have kids then, man. It's not about you being selfish when you think you can raise a child by yourself no matter what the gender. It's just if the male's masculine and intelligent, he has a better chance of raising that child, whether it be a boy or a girl, because he commands respect in his house and he should put down discipline. Women are on that level, especially what I say, when the boy gets 16, what the fuck you gonna do? If he is raised with no discipline and all that shit, he gonna beat the shit out of you or bully you around the house. So all y'all women talk, I can do it myself. No, you can't. And that's why I say it too. See, and a lot of these women, the way they are, they're like how I come across a lot of dudes acting all feminine. I'm like, see how you acting? That's the reason your pop was in prison. If you're a male and you're acting like that, I hate to see the bitch. I can't call you a woman because women, as Jay-Z said, do real shit, and I mean, and bitches, they just do grimy ass shit and it's grimy. If you as a male are acting this way and you're a male, and on top of a lot of times you don't even know people. You don't even know these dudes and they be acting like bitches. I could imagine how your mom was acting towards your pops. If you a male in another man's business, worry about what another man doing, harassing him on some nut ass dicky and ass shit, etc. These are all feminine traits. Instead of minding your business like a man supposed to teach you, mind your business, stay to your own. If somebody got a problem with you, you go to them. You address it to their face. If y'all can't squash it, throw the gloves on or bare knuckle it. But number one thing, mind your fucking... See, a lot of problems, like women. A lot of problems happen because they always in somebody else's fucking business. And then they turn around and get crazy like you not supposed to react in the anger or a negative manner when they do some violate. This is how now dudes, especially when it comes to LGBT, this is now how dudes are acting. They do some violating that shit. Then when you have a natural, masculine, intelligent reaction, they want to cancel culture the fuck out of you. And see that bitch, evil, demonic bitch spirit. They don't care if you live or die over a word play or a conversation, dude. You didn't touch anybody. You didn't vaccinate anybody. You ain't killing motherfuckers unjustly. You ain't do nothing of any crazy level. You simply offended. Meaning to be offended verbally. Or they hear something that you did that first of all don't relate to them, really none of their business, and probably wasn't even that deep. You can be cancel cultured. See, while watching on YouTube or whatever I'm watching, if it's not for me, I don't even do thumbs down. If I see the person or the junk, I just keep pushing fast forward. This new generation will see something they don't like. Instead of ignoring it and pushing fast forward, they'll go get a hate. See, you're a hate group. They'll go organize their feminized hate group and seek to seek to destroy the shit out of your life. You don't know them, never met them, had no association. You simply made content that basically rubbed them the negative way. And they now want to lynch the shit out of you. I say about to see another video. The ABCD group is the new oppressors. Now they want to cancel your fucking life, but yet when the LGBT, the crazy party, do something crazy, they don't even say shit. Only way they'll say something is if it goes against the ABC groups. But when the LGBT or ABC groups say some shit, they don't say shit when it's one of them. But you can be minding your business and post a video not even directed at the ABC or the cancel culture type motherfuckers, and they'll just catch wind of it and start making this big deal about nothing. But you got a lot of somethings going on in the world. See, they the ones they hijacking the shit out of people's revolutions in real life situations. See, you get a lot of negative. It's like my other video. If I'm saying real shit, what the fuck are you mad about unless you ain't real? I'm spitting. You got dudes you got kids. Like I said, not adequate education, not adequate future, not adequate whatever. You got all type of injustice. You got the country going to shit. You just had this vaccine shit was malpractice. You got a myriad. Like I said, when it comes to blacks, they want to compare something to blacks. Well, you should be empathetic when it comes to me being killed by cops left and right. They got all these real issues on the table in which they're now saying, fuck that shit. My own bathroom, sex change, now abortions. Get the fucking I made that video. Tubal ligation. Get your tube side. $10,000 and your insurance covers it. Then you can make a debate about getting the pill if you get pregnant in that situation. But these are the things and see a lot of this shit being run or led by what? Feminine energy. That's why the Bible says, woman, be silent. It ain't because you eat, it's because you too emotional. And a lot of them are bitches, so they selfish as shit. Like I said, no real man of the LGBT is going to put himself above babies' needs for their desires. Ain't none of the LGBT or these bitches talking about abortion. None of that shit is a need. That's a want. Abortion is you not being able to control yourself and get pregnant. So you got feminine energy. So you got things that are being swept under the rugs that are needs because it's being run and headed by feminine energy. When a real man is supposed to say, as the Emperor Haile Selassie stated, if a man is hungry, he desires his children to have food. If he is lacking education, he still desires his children to have education. If he has no home, he desires his children to have homes. Whatever he is lacking, he puts himself to the back burner to make sure that his children have what they need. I can't speak for womanhood. I was raised without a mom, and I'm not a fucking feminist or a homo. But I can speak for man. I have seen this in my own household. When my pop when shit got crazy and my pop couldn't eat at least adequately, he made sure I ate adequately. Though he grew up in the 1920s and shit. Grew up in the early racism of America. Even though he had the proper education, he wanted me something. He paid $4,000 for me to go a year to go to St. John Newman. Even though his education shit was bullshit. When the house was facing shit, whatever I needed for school, that's how a man is supposed to act. You got some women that do that, but then there's a lot of women or say bitches that don't. Their kids be crazy, say that they gonna have Jones. It's dudes that do that too. I got you. But the problem is, a woman would say it's dudes that do that too. The problem is, he was raised by a bitch with no man in the house. Shotgun to the vagina. A man that acts that way and does that, he likely didn't have a male fucking role model. But I guarantee and guess who probably act that way? His mommy. It's man, dude. Yeah, because you raised him. And he ain't had no man in the house. If he was, he probably was just fucking you because you all easy and ain't had no respect for yourself. And as the Bible, as Ecclesiasticus says, be more of a father to the child than the lover to the mother. So, go back to Dr. Umar said. That's why dudes got to get in the community, the real men, and mentor the children who don't have masculine, real role models. Men do it, yes, because they were raised without a masculine male, if even a male, if any, and raised by a woman. And I guarantee they learned it from home. That means their moms, That means their moms was taught them how to be that way. A selfish bitch. See? It's a very rare, I'm not saying it don't happen, but it's a very rare situation where you have at least a male in the house, and he's masculine and teach discipline, and he's going to be that way. Even in my situation, in my fucking situations, I still make sure I take care of business and do what I have to do, and then put all my fun and the things that I want under my needs. You got Jones, especially in the hood, that walk around with $500 weaves, fresh hair, going on vacations, doing all type of shit that's a want. If you broke, why you need new hair and nails when your baby ain't got Pampers and diapers and formula and educate in the proper amount of books, pay, whatever the situation? How you a woman would do that, a bitch won't. A virtuous woman would do that. See, and that's how men that's raised by women like that still act like as though, still a little femininity in there, but act as though they were raised by, or act similar to someone that was raised by a male. Because she holds down the household, but properly does her job. So you get all this hatred. It's like, what's the problem? See right there. See, LGBT would have a problem with this. Feminine dudes would have a problem with this. Point out in that, say like a Mr. West interview. Point out what I just said in these now it's 3 videos, I had to break it up because the shit kept freezing. Point out in these 3 videos anything that I said that should be demonized, that should be canceled. If you're a woman, you can't even speak on it. So only the males that was raised by men, real men, can speak on it. A woman, you have no say. That's the video. I'm about to put the link in the video. That's a statistic, university study on what creates heterosexual and homonized men and women. These are studies do neuroscience, which meaning the study of the brain, and also statistical, because it studies the number of people who are raised in certain environments and the outcome of their sexuality. I'm making the videos as always, but This is what I said. This, see, look, all you get all this feminine energy. That's what I said. See, that's why I go back to my other video. This is why true Israel must separate. Like I said, on top of that, you might be giving birth to a Christ, and you know a Christ is going to be hated in this environment. Not like going around like being like the Christ, but just being his true masculine, elevated self, as it says in 2nd Esdras, rebuking the eagle, that lion that came out of the wilderness, and and it would say those nations that were warring with each other, stop warring with each other to fight against him. Google that. 2nd Esdras, the beast, the lion that comes. This is my anointed one. I believe, yeah, 2nd Esdras somewhere around there. I can Google that shit. I might put that in the link. But this is what, see right there. So all you, as I said, it's not even an option. It's more so a command to come from out of them, my people, Revelations 18:4-7, and be ye separate. See, on top, like Dr. Umar pointed out, trying to build a school, there, as he said, on top of that, a lot of, see, it's taught. That's why they teach that shit in school as a baby, whatever. As a baby, so they now have this option. If they ain't, see, that's why a lot of the men are like, no, I don't want my kids raised. Like I said, see, you got to homeschool your kids, or you got to build a school for your kids. Dr. Umar said, I understand it, but I don't support it. That's a school I want to send my boy and girl to. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure I'm a positive masculine role model, bring discipline, treat their mother right, and reduce any potential traumatic experiences. Not until you do that, you can never prove that homosexuality isn't factual, especially when statistics states those are the top reasons why homosexuality is then it now comes into the picture. So until you start being whores and just having babies left and right and finding real stable, since you care about your kids, all right? You care about your kids so much, right? Until you start doing that, it's going to have an even bigger impact on the children. I say, see, it's about your kids, right? Well, set them up for the best. See, this new, who run the world? Girls. This new mentality and shit ain't about that. It's about who can pay my bag, who can do. All right, well, you should be able to pay your own bag, Miss Independent Neo. Nah, man, you should be able to pay your own bag. Why you need a body? Why you need a body that can pay your bag, can throw you a bag? You're Miss Independent. See, it's like the boy said. Jones be claiming one Jones until it don't like I said, until it don't benefit them. So why Jones ain't mad, feminists ain't mad about the fact that the draft was just instituted, but it only addresses males, and now they're about to bring to the table a draft that now addresses females. Why y'all ain't mad that y'all can't be drafted right now with males? All y'all equality feminists. I'm equal to a man, so why y'all not mad the fact that only males can be drafted, and they're now making the bill to where now females can also be included? Why y'all ain't saying about that? See, they're only independent and all that bullshit when it suits them, but yet get real quiet when it goes against them. But like I said, hey, I don't have children, nor do I have a wife, Jeremiah, so I don't have to worry about any of this. Y'all breeding these little crazy motherfuckers, and I ain't calling them crazy, but they're going to be crazy according to statistics because they're being raised mostly by a crazy bitch or an effeminate ass man in a crazy bitch or an effeminate man, whatever the case is, whatever it's a university study. Anyway, whatever the situation is, that's the reality of the situation. I don't have kids, so hey, like all my other videos, they get no play and no views. I'm just putting out there I'm throwing the alley-oop and shit. It's perfectly lined up for the point in which you're traveling to run up and grab it and throw it down or do some crazy ass layup. If you let it go out of balance, that's on you. I ain't got kids nor a girl. Whatever happens to me, happens to me. I ain't gonna worry about what happened to my children after me. I ain't gonna worry about who will take care of my girl. Whatever happens to me is on me. You can't say that. Return to the side of candor.